people. You pay $20 a month. You pay $1.75 a month to watch Burn Notice. You thought you were going to have fun just standing up and asking a question.
You wanted me to ask if you're dressed as Chuck Finley right now.
Who wanted you to?
The boy has.
Why don't you stand up and ask it like a man?
Are you dressed as Chuck Finley right now?
Have you seen the show, sir?
That's why I asked.
I'm not done.
Tell that man to be quiet.
Okay.
I'd rather talk about your ears.
They're from the movie Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, I didn't really care, but go ahead.
When you were doing Xena.
When I was doing Xena.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, she is a warrior, princess. Don't yell like that, man. That's very disturbing.
Filming Xena.
Filming Xena, much better way to phrase
The
that.
euphemism. How much freedom did you have to ad-lib lines, especially when you were not in a scene with someone else? Because
Especially when I was not in a scene with someone else, like it was just me running around, I could just say all kinds of stuff. No actor would have to say anything back. I could just blah, 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 blah. You know, writers work hard to put these words into our mouths. Do you think they appreciate it when we go, that sucks, I'll fix it? There's a very famous TV show. A very famous TV show just went off the air. Every day, star of the show comes on the set. What do we got today? He doesn't know his lines. As an actor, you're supposed to know your lines. Comes in. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No way. No, cut half of that. No. Ah, forget it. I'm just going to say this, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say that. Think that's a good idea? Think that's a good way to run a show? Little sparkly ears? Here's the point. Some days, you read a script and you show up on set, and you can't wait, because they figured it all out and you don't have anything better to add to it. And there's other days you go, this is a lump of dog dirt. And you can have a discussion with the writer and see what you can do. Sometimes scenes don't have an ending. You just sit and look at each other, the person across the table. Anyway, Mike, we got to meet the guy at 4 o'clock. And you wait for a director to call cut. So sometimes we add stuff like, we got to meet the guy at 4 o'clock. And Bob's your uncle. So whatever. Sometimes I feel that producers always have the power of the edit. So if they don't like what I add, they can always take it out. But I only add stuff if I feel that it's organic. I don't need to put on the Bruce show wherever I go. You are playing a character. So there's stuff that would be appropriate to your character and stuff that's not. They're all very into that. Okay, yes, right here.
I want to say thank you because you've given us a lot of entertainment for everything.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you for putting raw cash in my hand.
And then I just wanted to ask if it's been fun working with the Coen brothers, because you've been a minor and more major role.
Well, it's fun working with the Coen brothers. The Coen brothers are very unique filmmakers. Nobody has Final Cut like them. Very few filmmakers have the ability to turn in the movie that they want to make and only the movie they want to make. The Coen brothers, when they did the Hudsucker Proxy, they budgeted the thing out, and they said they needed, I think at the time it was like $25 million. For a Coen brothers movie, that's a lot of money. And so various studios said no. They would pitch it to 2 or 3 or 4 studios. Joel Silver, who normally you would not associate him with the Coen brothers, he went, I can get you the money. Because I want to make a Coen brothers picture. So Joel Silver got him the money, the extra money they needed to do it how they did it. You know, it's incredibly thorough. I've never been to a costume fitting where I got tired. Normally you come in, they go, you're working on a low budget action movie, they go, I got you 3 pairs of camis and 3 hats and 2 kinds of boots. I gotta go. And you put them on and they don't fit and there's no money to change anything. and so you pay your own personal tailor to fix it. Welcome to my world. Going to the Coen Brothers movie, I was playing a newspaper reporter in whatever, the 50s, whenever the movie was set, 40s, I don't even know. 50, thank you for clarifying that. And the costume designer had a stack of hats. No. Maybe, put it in maybe pile. I didn't have to do anything, I didn't have to say anything. And the guy, he figured out the arc of my character. This is a secondary character named Smitty in the movie. I'm only in like 4 or 5 scenes. But he figured out the arc of my character going from a lighter guy to then he kind of turns a little bit and has a little falling out with Amy Archer. So my wardrobe got consistently darker throughout the movie. Would I have thought of that? Not a chance in hell. I was just happy to get cool hats that everything fit. And so we go through that whole hour-long experience, and you come back 3 days later and try stuff on. And then you go through all the tailoring business, and that just doesn't happen. So I'm like, are we done with this? It was amazing. I couldn't believe what they were doing for the stars of the show if that was the case. So Coen Brothers are very thorough. They have the most quiet, controlled sets. Most sets are chaotic. You call cut and bumping into each other, yelling and screaming. They just don't do that. Everybody wears little headsets and so I don't know, I have a lot of respect for the Coen Brothers. You know, their movies are what they are. I like some. There's others that I'm like, okay, whatever. But I think they're good filmmakers. And now, geez, Louise, these guys can do anything they want with any actor that they want now. So good on them. Joel Coen was the assistant editor of Evil Dead, by the way. So I was used to having him fetch my coffee. But I'm very glad for his Academy Award. Yes. Yes, Alice. Bring him over. What's his name? Chris. What's your name? How do you turn it on? I want to know how to turn it on. I'm worried.
If he says anything stupid, I promise I'll murder him.
So this is Chris. And you were? Hello, Chris. I have Sarah, and you'll never see her again. Yeah. Happy birthday, you son of a bitch. Usually there's going to be a call back. Okay, does anyone get reception in this concrete box? Fill in? AT&T, yeah? If he calls back, no matter what we're doing, bring it up to me immediately. Do not answer the phone. Do not answer the phone. All right. He just hung himself. Keep your eye on that phone, lady. Yes?
I don't know if you really have much to do with the actual writing and editing, but Army of Darkness is one of my favorite movies, except for the fact that I can't keep track of how many endings and how many edited versions there are.
You can't keep track of how many versions of Army of Darkness. You think I can?
Do you have any insight as to why there are so damn many movies?
Why there's so many versions out? Because you suckers keep buying them. That's why. It's public demand. It's public demand. If there was no demand, I can guarantee you there'd be the one generic Army of Darkness thing. Army of Darkness. That's it. That's all you'd ever get. But you fans go, where are my extras? Where are my edited scenes that the filmmakers didn't even want you to see in the first place? Because they suck, which is why they were cut out. And what, do you even understand what storyboards are? Oh, it looks like a comic book. You have no idea what they are. Why am I including them for you? Making of. Here's your hour-long making of. Here's your interviews. The movie's an hour long. The making of, all the extras are 17 hours.
The actual movie was changed, and
The actual movie was changed dramatically, man.
I mean,
You know why? Universal Studios. Universal screened the original Army of Darkness for, how are we doing on time? We're good. Okay, well, we'll get down to the last two questions here. Army of Darkness was screened for a crowd of unemployed people in Burbank, California, at a mall. A guy walked around with a clipboard.
Would you like to see the new Evil Dead movie by Sam Raimi?
Oh, yeah, because I'm doing nothing right now. Meet some guy in the parking lot. Hey, would you like to see Evil Dead 2? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're showing it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do it. And they sauntered in there, and they didn't like the movie. They thought it was too long and too sad. It had a sad ending. Ash was, he slept too long and woke up in the wrong time, and he was cosmically screwed. I'm so sad. Why would you be sad about that? A ridiculous ending like that. So what happens is now, they pass out little cards after the movie. What did you like the most? What did you like the least? And all these unemployed know-nothings write down, that was a little long. I'd use a little more something than that. Act 3 was a little choppy. So you're empowering people who are not in the film business like you to watch the movie and go, now you're empowered. So now you have all these great ideas. So now we have to enact all your jackass ideas because the film executives don't know shit about making movies, so they rely on people who know even less than them, which is you, to give them advice, and they force us who actually know what we're doing to make changes to accommodate you. You rat bastard! I didn't mean to get heated at just you. I know you are part of the problem, not the entire problem. But that's the reality of, if you don't like something when studios show it to you, they will make changes, and you as a filmmaker very often can't tell them no unless you're the Coen brothers. So that's why there's different versions. That's really the best reason. So in closing, I want to thank everybody here for showing up, because you are the ones that drive what happens. If you like a movie and a sequel comes out, sure, go see it. If you didn't like the movie and a sequel comes out, don't see the movie. It's going to be the same as the first one, and the second one's going to be the same as the third and the fourth and the fifth. People keep going, why don't you make another Evil Dead movie? Why? So you can get confused? Forget which is which? Was that Evil Dead 4 or 9? I forget. So anyway, you drive the economy of this industry. You're here today buying stuff that goes into the pockets of the people who make these things. Take yourselves seriously. If you like something, if you don't like it, don't support it. Because that way you won't see that garbage anymore. And if you like something, go and tell your friends, and then you'll see more of that. So I want to thank you for supporting what I would consider alternative cinema. Most of my life I've been in alternative cinema, not the standard, normal Pollyanna stuff. Because I think that there's other stories that B movies only can tell. Because A movies, and all A movies are B movies now anyway. Spider-Man, a guy's bitten by a radioactive spider. Is that an A movie? That's a B movie. Batman, a guy dresses up like Bat, flies around a city called Gotham. Are you shitting me? That's a B movie. Give me a break, Chris Nolan. He's a B movie filmmaker. His foot soldiers will kill me later, but that's fine. And I do appreciate how you've supported me over the years. It does make a difference, and I do everything I can to not bore you. So thanks for all your time. I appreciate it very much.
Okay, let's go.